capital, all-time high. Now,
Yo.
yes. So, assuming we are aiming on Yoda, market cap, we found it at $50,000, capital 0.1. Now, you don't put the 0.1. This is an imaginary play. I don't want you to lose money. I want you to do 5 to 10 daily plays just on the spreadsheet. Do you see my spreadsheet? Guys, do you see?
Yeah, we're looking.
Yes, we do. Yes.
The other one, Kuma, market cap, you found it at $20,000, capital 0.1. This one reached $1 million. You did a 20x. This one rugged. The other one rugged. The other one rugged. This one gave you 3x. Do this for 4 days. Don't put money. Just imagine if you play. Like you found this play at this market cap. Book it as if you paid for it. With the capital.
Just a question, sorry. Is this recorded?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry for interrupting.
Now, when you do this, first you will train your eye to find the rugs faster. You will not lose money because here's the thing. Guys, please mute yourself.
Crypto.
With this, you will not lose money. You will train yourself on how to find the good plays, how to avoid the rugs. And after 3-4 days, you will have like 20 plays on a spreadsheet that cost you nothing, but gave you enough practice to see where you made the 20x, at what market cap it gave you that 20x, and start writing notes. Like let's add notes. For example, this one that gave you 20x, let's assume the liquidity pool had 30 ETH. The one that rugged had a 5 ETH LP. So you start finding patterns.
Crypto.
Yes.
Do you have a video out right now that's a saved recording of like what to look for like to make plays?
Yes. In my crypto calls, scroll up, you'll find the recording from the last VC.
Okay, that's where you discussed it.
Yeah, this is that one on how to find plays. But the problem I found, people started to ape without trying to learn. So please learn first, practice with free money. Let's call it
Cool, thank you.
monopoly money. I
Got it.
don't want you to lose your ETH, guys. Do this for a few days and promise you will go from 5-6 losers to 5-6 winners. There's a reason that I don't do a lot of plays. Like I showed you how to do it. Some of you doing 2-3 plays a day. I do 2-3 plays a week. ETH is expensive. Don't burn your ETH. Then you get depressed, you get disappointed, and you just leave. While others are making money because they are doing it smarter. So please learn first. DD, this is what I was trying to explain. You don't need Ether. I need you to play with monopoly money. Just like, let's go back to the deck screener. Assume we found it here at the $50,000 market cap. Go to your spreadsheet, write down $50,000 market cap. Keep the chart open for a few days. Come see what was the all-time high for that chart, and see if you were able to make money on it. You didn't spend anything. And don't worry, even if you find an attractive play, there will always be the next play. We get more than 100 launches a day. So you are not missing out. But like learn before you start spending the money. Any questions?
All right, I have a question, Crypto.
Yes.
Yeah, in the previous VC, you kind of emphasized on the volume, and I was wondering if there is a healthy relationship between volume and overall market cap. For example, if market cap is 1 million, how much daily volume is considered healthy?
There is no correlation here because you will find a token with like $100,000 market cap, but it might have $300,000 volume. Because here's the thing, buys and sells go into the volume. So it's not all the buys are all the whole volume is buys. It can be sells as well. Like in this example, let me open an example. Okay. So in this case, this one says 286,000 in volume, while the market cap is only 100,000. You will say it doesn't make sense. No, it does, because not all the volume is buys. Like we have on this candle, $33,000 in buys, but we have $18,000 in sells here. We have 9,000 in sells, 7,000 in sells. So the volume can't be taken into consideration, since the volume here doesn't give you the buys volume. It gives you a mix of both.
Like all the trades.
Yes. Any other questions?
So, yeah, that was helpful. By the way, I have a sense of market cap and also volume, but I don't know what value what value is considered healthy for the liquidity pool, and is it related to the market cap? If you explain a little bit
Here's
about
the
that.
thing. I hate anything under 10. Like 10 should be the minimum. Now,
10 ETH?
Excuse me?
10 ETH, you said.
Yes. Like when you look here, pooled width is 9 ETH. This is low. Like I'd like to see 10 as a minimum. Because here's the thing. Last week, you guys know I aped on a token called Taro. I went just because everyone was like excited about it. We found it early at $20,000 market cap, and the LP was like five width. I did over 15x on it and went from 0.2 to like 3 ETH. The problem, if I try to sell, I'll send it to 0 and dump on everyone that ape, because I had a big bag at that point. Like if I sell 3 ETH out of, it was like at that time 6 ETH, I am taking more than 50% of the liquidity pool just myself. That will literally nuke the chart. So a minimum of 10 is good. 20 plus is healthy.
All right, thanks.
Welcome. Any more questions? If you
hello?
Yes.
Yeah, hi KP, how are you, bro?
Good, thank you.
I just wanted to ask, you know how we say we should buy the dip and all that, but when do you buy the dip? Because sometimes it just keeps dipping and then it's just not
like
worth
this
it.
one.
Yeah.
Like someone sent me this one like I think 30 minutes ago, and I told him not to buy. the liquidity pool alone was a turn off. To be honest, Abdullah, buying shit coins in general is a gamble. But I'd rather buy here and not buy at the all-time high.
Yeah.
But it's always a gamble. Now, if the buys and sells are somehow balanced, like in this, you see it's like just a sell wall. This is what we call a sell wall. Everyone is selling, no one is buying. If there's a balance, like let me show you what is a balance. Like as you can see, as you scroll, everyone is selling. Like I want to see something like this where it's buy sells, buy sells. In that case, I can buy the dip. Because yes, some are taking profit, but some new holders are coming in. But when everyone is selling and no one is buying, I don't buy that dip.
All right, thank you.
Welcome. Any more questions?
Hello?
Yes.
So, you think it's good to look at coins with that have locked liquidity? Like all of them, are all the ones you look at, do they have locked liquidity?
Here's the thing. Again, if you want safer plays, yes, jump on locked liquidity, renounced ownership, and the whole shebang. For me, I am a bit more riskier. Riskier. I don't chase 3 to 5x. I want to score that 20 to 50x. So I usually jump even before the dev look the liquidity, because usually they take like an hour to look the liquidity, and I aim within the first 15 to 20 minutes. But if you want a safer plays, yes, a looked liquidity is good. But here's the thing. Looked liquidity means nothing. Let's look at this one. This one has 100% locked liquidity, but that doesn't mean it's a good play. This might dump and go to shit and won't recover. So locked liquidity means that they looked, let's see. I don't see, like they locked it for a month. I don't see where this is the amount they looked. Anyway, the locked liquidity means nothing because they had what, 8 ETH to look in that liquidity pool, but they made almost $300,000. So they are good. They made more than they looked. So they might abandon the project and don't do any marketing, don't do any utility, and just leave it. So for me, it doesn't mean anything. Yes, it's safer, but I don't care personally. Any more questions?
Hi, can I ask a question?
Tell me I'm gonna be a millionaire.
After I buy into a shitcoin, let's say at the point of time it seems quite high, how do I know if it will keep going up higher, or that's actually the maximum and it's going down to the dumps?
Can you repeat the question? I didn't get the question.
So after buying into a shitcoin, how do I know if it's going to go up higher, or if it's actually at the maximum point and I should actually let go?
You will never know because we don't know. You need to join the Telegram. See what are the plans, what the developer is working on, or like if they have marketing, if they have callers, if they have influencers, if they have utility, you need to be on the Telegram to see if it's a long-term project or if it's like a 1 week project. Like for
I
example,
see.
this one, I think someone from our group mentioned that he found it at $39,000 market cap yesterday. It's at $2.6 million, like 40,000 times 50. That is a 50x if he jumped on it yesterday. If he jumped yesterday with 0.1, he will be at 2 ETH today. And he would be like at almost 4 ETH at the all-time high yesterday. So yes, there is money to be made in shitcoins, but there is this as well. You can face something like this. So it's not always
That's
rose.
not Kongtong. Just
Regardless, I'm just showing like an example of what could happen. This is why do the spreadsheet practice for 3-4 days before start losing money. Remember our formula: lose 8, win 2. Why not make it lose 5, win 5? This is the whole purpose of this VC. This VC isn't about how to find plays, it's about how to protect your capital and make more gains. Any questions?
KP, I have
Yes.
a question.
Ask.
So how easy is it to use DEX tools? Because I never used it before.
Dex tools?
Yeah, like as far as trading shitcoins, because I haven't done crypto in a while.
It's super easy. You are
So
on
all I
Dex
have to do is swap and whatever.
Let me show you. You are on Dex tool now. We only use Dex tool for the charting. We don't buy on Dex tool. Dex tool, like,
Okay.
it will give you all the information about like the liquidity pool, the market cap, and like the metrics, and for the chart. Now, when you want to buy, you click on swap. Do you see this link? Try on Uniswap.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that. Select what you want to swap with. You want to swap with ETH. Switch it, buy with ETH, and that's it. It will open
Okay.
MetaMask and you'll be good to go. So Dex tool is just for charting.
Okay, I got it. Thank you so much. Thank you, KP.
Welcome. Next.
KP, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Bro, thanks again for holding up all these VCs. But at what level do you typically start to come in, like in terms of volume?
Again, repeat the
At
question, please.
what level of volume would you typically determine that, yeah, this Bitcoin is worth getting into?
Isn't worth or worth getting into, you mean?
Worth getting into.
If it already pumped, I don't go into that coin. Like, let me show you an example. Like, I don't want to go into something that already did a 20 or 30x, because at 20 or 30x, you will find people that aped with like 0.2 and now sitting at on a 6 ETH. And once they start selling, and most of these shitcoins, they have a small liquidity pool. If someone tries to sell 6 ETH out of like 10 ETH liquidity pool, that will literally kill the coin on day one. So if it already pumped, don't jump on it. Just jump if you are early. Let's try to find something today. Like for example, this one. This one might be interesting because it already retraced. Actually, this one was called today very early on our shitcoin. Most were at like between 10 to 15x, but I don't know how many pulled the profit. What? Anyway, many were like at a good profit on this one. I don't know how many sold and how many stayed, but this one like it rugged. Many were at 10 and 15x, and they didn't sell. Now, I don't care about the volume. If you aped here and you are at 10, 15x and you didn't sell, it's on you. I don't ever see this chart and try to jump in here, regardless of the volume, because it will pull back. People will start selling and it will pull back. And as you can see, like this one rugged actually, like after it did probably like at this point it's at 20x. At all-time high, it was probably at a 50x. And some still didn't sell. I am part of another group and I've seen some of them didn't sell. Let me find another play that, yes, this is the play that again many jumped on it today. Many were on probably 10 to 20x profit and they still didn't sell. Like if you find this within the first 15 minutes, you made a nice 15 to 20x. Now, those that aped here started to sell. Anyone that aped here between 0.1 and 0.3 was sitting on like 2, 3 ETH, 4 ETH in here. Once those started to sell, they nuked the chart and the chart never recovered. Any more questions?
Understood, Habibi. Mashkoor.
Thank you.
Hi, Crypto Paul. I have two questions.
Go.
Right. So in general, right, when we like, how many percentage of shitcoins will be successful, and how many will not? Like for example, in NFT, for example, like as a general, I don't know, like a field, like 90% of NFT projects are going to go to shit, and only like maybe 10% or 2% will be successful. But so in shitcoin, what's the ratio?
Similar ratio, but with shitcoin, like this is why I like shitcoins, because yes, 80 to 90% will rug, but the 10 to 20% will give you 20 to 30x. 20 to 30x will pay for all the rugs and give you a good profit. But you need to be smart with pulling profit even when it's going green. Like, so many people made good money on this one. It was doing well and they started to sell. And these are the guys that made the most money. So yeah, I like shitcoins more than NFTs because the 20 and 30x are common with shitcoins on day one. Like literally, like if we look at this one, like anyone that aped within the first day did 130x. Those that aped here did 130x by day 2. So you only need 1 or 2 good plays from 10 plays. Now, This is not about how to find good place again. This is about the exercise. Get that spreadsheet, start playing with no money, just writing down what you play and learn the process. Anything about that?
Right. Sorry, I have another questions, but it's not related to playing on the spreadsheet, but it's just more on general. Is that okay?
What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When we decided to sell, right, after we bought, is the sell takes on immediately, or do we need to wait for other people to buy it?
No, this is not selling. This is swapping. The concept here is there is no market maker. There is a liquidity pool. When you decide to swap, you are giving the liquidity pool that shitcoin, and that liquidity pool will give you back ether. So it's instant.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Welcome.
I got 2 questions.
KP.
Yes.
Hey, bro. So, like, Kong Tam is one that I got in last week, for example, and I've just been letting it sit there. So I got my 0.1 at, I think it was about 8 or 900,000 market cap. I looked to swap it, and there's like maybe 0.23 Ethereum or something available, 0.24 or something now. Do you ever take out your profits, or are you just holding until it's 10, 20x or bust?
I mentioned this on all my VCs. Never ask me this question for one reason. Everyone knows that I am in it for the 50x or 0. But I don't know about you. If you have 5 to 10 ETH to play with, then yes, follow this strategy. Because you only need one play to give you 100x and you go from 0.1 to 10 ETH. But if you are on a limited liquidity, if you get a 3, 4, 5, 4, 6x, at least take half. Sell 50% and keep 50%.
Well, I mean, to put it in perspective too, this play right here, if you caught the bottom and sold the top, you could have took $20 and made it turn into $2,600. That's a huge gain for $20. I'd be willing to gamble that.
Exactly. Like it depends on like the play that I showed you earlier. I didn't go into it with like a small amount. I went with 0.35. 0.35 is what? Like $1,200. And I was rugged. And it like I don't want to say it was fine, but I'm in it for the 50 or 100x. I'm not in it for the 2, 3x. This is wrong because you are just starting out. If you are just starting, when you do a 3 to 5x, if you can do 3 to 5x 2, 3 times a week, you can get to 10 ETH liquidity in like a month. Then you can start chasing those bigger gains. In the early days, just build your liquidity.
I happened to, like, one day I had a big amount of coins, more than the market needed. So, like, it's gonna sell less than the price that shows on the tool, next tool.
Yeah, in that case, you sell in chunks. You don't sell in one go.
Oh, yeah. I gotcha. And how do you, like, enter the coin before the founders, like, put the liquidity in?
If you have a sniper bot.
Okay, gonna have to do research on that.
Yes, and let me tell you, it's not easy because you need to understand how to read the contract. Because every contract has anti-bot measures. If you can't read those, you will be taxed 90%. Your wallet will be blacklisted. Yes, you will be able to snipe the added liquidity pool, but you won't be able to sell. So don't jump on buying a bot. I personally purchased a $3,000 bot and I never used it. Any more questions?
I want to actually, I have a comment regarding our friend who mentioned about turning $20 to something. I don't know if you have, of course, KP can explain it better than me, but if you have a prior experience, you know that when you sell and buy, you have a sometimes hefty gas fee. So you may have like $20 for the token, but you end up paying $60 for gas. In that case,
the good thing about gas now, like the last few shitcoins that I purchased, like I paid like $15 in gas. I get your point. Yes, gas can take your profit, but if it did 100x, like he mentioned, that those $60 will be irrelevant. Like if I like what he tried to mention here. Like if you play 10 plays with like, let's not say $20, $50 in each, that's $500. One of them to do like a 10 to 20x, that will pay for all the losses and will give you like a $10,000 from $500. No, actually no, because you will lose most of them. Let's say it will give you $5,000, but your initials were 500. This is what he means. Like you can play with very small amounts. Like we've seen today, one of our mods jumped on a call with 0.02, and he sent me a screenshot that if he sells, he will sell 0.4. 0.4 is like 0.02 is what? Like I'm bad with
That's
math.
huge. 0.02 is like 20, $30 bucks.
0.02 is $60.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
he had $1,500 within like 60 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if he posted an NFTister. Are you here? He didn't post yet in success. Like I'll find his post and I'll post it again. Yeah, but
Did you just jump in random coins without doing any research on them?
No, you need to go back to the previous VC recording, watch the whole thing on how to find.
Oh, there's a recording. Okay.
Yes, this one is like not to teach you how to find. This is to beg you not to play for at least 4 to 5 days unless you do the spreadsheet exercise. Please.
Okay.
Because I've seen some of you already like shitcoins are not for me. I lost 3 or 4 or 5 plays. I'm not good at this because you didn't try to practice with no money first, with the spreadsheet. See the results by the end of the week. Then start playing with money. I think this is the one that gave him the first, like, his first big play. Gave him, like, he aped with 0.1. He sold yesterday 1 ETH.
That is awesome.
Yeah, he probably, like, aped around here. And sold around here.
And so this coin just came out yesterday.
Yes. He found it on Dex Screener. Like, this is the tool that I use to find all plays. Found it on Dex Screener and jumped on it with like $300. Then he had $3,000. And like same day.
KP, based on your experience, like, is there any like particular time of the day that we should be looking at or avoid in terms of finding newly launched coins?
Now, the best timing is when the US is awake. Try to follow New York timing. But
for the launch?
What? For the launch, yes.
Okay.
Now, but when it comes to shitcoin, this is why I always tell you, technical analysis doesn't work on shitcoins because there are no rules when it comes to shitcoins. You will find plays that will do well out when the US is sleeping. Like, it's a bit random. Like, but I found like 50% of those that did well launched when the US are awake, because the Americans awake, because Most volume comes from the States.
Sorry, like in New York time, like in between what time and what time?
Like when they are awake, let's say 8 a.m.
So New York time would be Eastern time.
And
Uh,
8 a.m. until
yeah.
what? I'm taking notes.
Don't stick to it. Like, here's the thing. If you follow the practice, add another column for the time of the day. Time of the day in your time zone and time of the day in New York or Eastern time. Like, add this to the spreadsheet. Actually, you know what? I'll make your life easier. I'll create the spreadsheet and post it in the crypto calls.
KP, you're such a legend.
Great.
Thank you.
What about you said the worst time is Sunday and Thursday?
Saturday and Sunday. Guess what? Some crazy people have this thing that is called in real life activities. They do it on Saturday and Sunday.
Hey, KP, how do you identify a honeypot?
To start with, if you go to our shitcoin channel now, you will see that we have a bot for honeypots. But this bot is 50 to 60% accurate. The developers are smart. Some of them find ways to get around these audit reports. But if you go now, like I am on the shitcoin channel, scroll up, you will see some people are trying to check on honeypots. Another method to go to token sniffer. Tokensniffer.com. Go to the search bar, copy the contract. Let me find this one. Do you see token sniffer?
Yeah.
Okay.
We see it.
Why it's not working? Oh. Oh, sorry. Go to the token, go to Uniswap and copy the contract from Uniswap. Paste it in the token sniffer. It will open the token for you. It will tell you if it's a honeypot or no. It will tell you about the buy and sell tax and like it will give you all the metrics. For example, in this case, it has a 33 Ether liquidity. This is very decent. 95 of that is burned or locked, like actually 7%, 8% is burned and 92% is locked. So they are not trying to rug it because they have almost $100,000 in liquidity locked in there. So this gives me a bit more of a confirmation that this is a good play. It's not a good play now. It might be, I don't know. But if I found this early on and this was the report, like I don't jump on this like with a small amount. I'll jump on this with a bigger amount because it has a big locked liquidity.
Yes.
Any more questions?
I have one more. Why is the slippage for shitcoin so high? The slippage when we try to buy.
Do you know what is the slippage?
Yeah, is the difference of what we expect to get and what we will actually get.
No, it's not. The slippage is like your approval that if the price moved, like let's say you set the slippage to 20%, that means if the price moved up or down up to 19.9%, your transaction will still go through. But if the price moved, let's say 25%, your transaction will fail. Now, if the price doesn't move, you will get the exact amount that you purchased because the price didn't move. So the slippage is like approval that you approve if the price change, but it doesn't mean you get less.
Oh, okay. Because the shitcoin price moves very fast.
Yes.
So the
This is why you
slippage
need
must be
slippage.
high.
But in this case, for example, this token that we are watching, the price isn't moving fast. So in this case, like if I'm trying to buy, as you can see, like it's not jumping or not dumping. So I'm getting I'll get this price.
Yes.
There was in projects NFT.
Does this look like a good buy right now with it having locked liquidity or no?
To be honest, like I need to look more into it. Go to Telegram, see the community, just like with NFTs. You need to see how is the guys. Please mute yourself if you.
Christoph, you're hot micing.
You need to see if you want to buy something like when it's like 2 days old. No, there is no rush in buying. Go to the community, check if the community is good, if they have a utility, if they have planned marketing. I don't jump on a day 2. I either jump within the first 15 to 20 minutes or I go to the next play.
Right.
Like just in the last 6 hours, all these were launched. In the last 6 hours. If we want to look in the last 24 hours, like 54 coin launched, and it's a weekend. Like on the weekend, it's slower. On a weekday, you will find 100 coin. So you don't need to jump on this one. Like why jump on a $2 million, $600,000 market cap when you can find something at $60,000 market cap?
Right. Christoph hot micing now.
If I may ask, as a baby's holder, I'm not missing any information.
What?
As a baby's holder, I don't own a Habibis. I own a baby.
Okay.
I get access to all the information. Like I'm not missing anything.
Are you on this VC?
Yeah. I mean, like the channels.
Yeah, the only channel that you don't see, the Habibi channel, Habibi holder channel, and the Habibi Whales channel. And these are not like, you are only missing, let's say, the Habibi Alpha channel, which is the main channel in the group. But I see most of the Habibis now are like hanging in the Bibi's channel. So you are okay. But you get
you're not really missing anything, man.
Yeah, you are getting access to Ramos call, you are getting access to my calls and to our VCs. So you are getting like 95% from the information you need.
Yo, that is a crazy bargain for anyone that's not in this system, bro. Like
literally the reason that I bought it. Like
I said it from the start to everyone that I know. Like, bro, I just paid over 1 Ethereum to get into this access. Like, to get this access, I paid over 1 Ethereum. You could get it for 0.13 right now. You're stupid if you don't do that.
Chill, bro. Chill.
No, they are here. So
yeah, don't give up all the secrets. Don't give all the secrets out.
Yeah, if you're in here, you're a holder. Shit.
So you are smart.
Yeah, exactly. You took advantage.
I bought it for 0.2 and like I'm proud of that.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. You caught a hella deal, brother. You're
100%,
chilling.
Like
100%.
when I tell the people that I know to buy a Habibi because it's a financial advice, they don't trust me.
You're right, bro. Seriously.
Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, KP, I had a question about the slippage that the gentleman asked earlier. What percent slippage is okay to set for shitcoins? Like, what are your metrics?
My default is 25%.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hey, KP. So just now we were looking at the Babe coin, right? And I tried to buy that coin yesterday, and I need to put about 15% slippage. So just now when we were looking at a coin, the price wasn't jumping around, but I still need to put 15%. So
Yes.
is the number decided in the contract or
Yes.
Oh, it's in the contract. Okay.
Yes. This is why, like, most contracts do between, let's say, 8 to 19%. I go a bit above just in case it's like pumping hard, especially if it's within the first few minutes. Like if you go to any play, let's take this one on the 1 minute chart. Like as you can see in the first few minutes, it was jumping like nice jumps. I didn't want to miss these. So I'm okay paying and like losing 25% of my tokens in order to get here. In case the price moved 25%. Remember, the price might not move 25%, might move 18% or 16%. But I'm willing to pay up to 25% to get in.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
You know all the websites you talked about? Can you like post them in an announcement or something so we can go back to it?
One second. Yes, I'll post it in the shitcoin channel.
Thank you.
But before you start jumping, you need to go and rewatch the main VC. This VC isn't
Yeah, where do I
about-
watch that?
Yeah, whoever in here, this VC isn't about teaching you how to find shitcoins. This is just about the spreadsheet. Any more questions?
Where do I find the recording from the first VC, KP?
Go to CryptoPal, calls, scroll up, you will find it.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Welcome. Any questions?
How do we catch the, let's say, like 10 or 20x? Like, do we have to sit on the screen and then observing the chart, or do we have like notifications or even like a auto sell setups?
No. With these decentralized exchanges, you can set like target sell or target buy. You need to be on the laptop or on your mobile and do manual buys and sells. But hey, if I'm getting a 10 to 20x, I'm willing to wait on my laptop.
Right, but like sometimes that does wait for a long time. Like at least I don't know. Like for NFT, like I have to sit and wait for 2 hours, and for shitcoins, like it's 2 hours roughly the time that I can, let's say, go to sleep if I don't see any movement.
Again, there is no way you can do like with the Binance, for example, where you have a target sell price. You can't do it.
Right. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then talking about the spreadsheets tracking, right? So if I see in a week my records of winning and losing, it's like you say, I think earlier, it's like 50-50. Then I'm in a alright spot, is it?
Again, can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, sorry. So if let's say I've been doing the paper trading on the spreadsheets for a week, and if I'm seeing my result is I have almost like 50-50 win and losses. So
if you get 50-50 win and losses, you will like, because a win in shitcoin is like 5, 6, 10x. And a loss in a shitcoin, the amount that you put in. Now you decide on the capital. The capital can be 0.05 or 0.1. So by the end of the week, calculate your profit and loss. If your total capital was like, say, 1 ETH and you made 5 ETH with the 50-50%, because if you win 50, if you win 5 and lose 5, and on the 5 winners, you get 10x on each, you'll have 5 Ether profit.
Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay, thank you everyone. And if you have any question, just tag me in the chat. Have a good night.
Thanks, KP. Have a good
All right.
one.
Like,
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, KP.
Thank you, KP.